Daredevil issue 13 sees a masked Matt try and call Mindy, only getting her voicemail. He tells her to call him back since he's been trying to be a better man as Elektra arrives, telling him the first lesson is concentration. As Matt trains, Wilson knows his life is utterly over after murdering Tyrone Nichols in the Stormwind's house, all because he's still a scared boy trying to survive in the streets. He phones Wesley, telling him he doesn't know what to do, so Wesley learns what he has done, heading into the house with the driver Mitchell, whom he tells everything will happen fast and he hopes his team did his usual background checks on the house staff. They did, as Wesley goes to confront the cleaner Julio Alvarez, telling him that if he doesn't come with them quietly, his family will suffer an unfortunate visit. Wesley, Mitchell, and Julio go to the bathroom, telling Wilson not to go out of the room since they don't want to track blood everywhere. Wesley says that he will kill Julio's family if he screams, as Wilson brings out the dead Tyrone, dumping him in the maid cart and allowing Julio to get cleaning the blood-soaked room. Wesley tells Wilson that he is to call 911 and tell them that it was a suicide and he found him in the washroom. They need to act quickly as the hosts might come looking soon. Getting Tyrone's car keys, Wesley tells Mitchell to put the body in the car as Wilson calls 911. Matt meanwhile is beaten by Elektra, who wants to know what he wants. Matt says he wants to be a better man, but Elektra knows that's not an actual goal, that's just a general idea, much like Matt's idea to fight crime. She finds it stupid since Matt doesn't want any goals, since if he has them, he has the possibility of failing them. Elektra knows that he wants to play his previous game, but last time people died, so he needs to change it. She knows he needs control, and one only gets it through knowledge of oneself more than knowledge of the opponent. She tells Matt to breathe and to use his talents so nothing can surprise him. Tapping into his power, Matt quickly defeats Elektra, only disabling her, which impresses the assassin. Julio meanwhile finishes cleaning up as Fisk tells Wesley that Tyrone just kept pushing him and now he's scared of the ramifications. Wesley reassures him everything will be okay as Mitchell returns. Wesley has one more loose end to tie up and approaches Julio, telling the man to stop cleaning all the blood since it doesn't look like a murder anymore. Mitchell grabs Julio as Wesley gives a straight razor to Wilson, telling the cleaner that his family will be compensated for his sacrifice. On the rooftops, Matt says he feels stupid having forgotten everything Stick taught him. Elektra says that he's got a ways to go as Matt thanks her since doing this has made him feel like himself again. Elektra asks what his main problem is, learning it's the system since it's against the people and the cops aren't policing Hell's Kitchen and the ones who are actually corrupt. He wants to know more about what's happening so he can solve it. At a public library, Izzy meets with the Owl. Izzy says that their situation's gotten out of hand as the Owl has attacked her in her own home. Owl says he did indeed do it and his men confirm it was indeed him who attacked the Libris family. Izzy says that these aren't how things are done, but Owl doesn't care since it's a different ballgame now that the Kingpin is gone. He admits trying to kill her was a mistake as his men kill her men, saying that he wants her alive now to tell her men that he is the new Kingpin of New York. As Mitchell drives Tyrone's body away from the house, Wilson says that he witnessed Tyrone with Julio's dead body in the bathroom. The police interview everyone in the house and learn from Wilson Tyrone lost it and ran from the house in his car. Wesley backs up his story, having seen him from outside. The police then question Quinn Stormwind about Julio's suicide, but the man never met his staff, saying it's a tragedy and a preventable one. Cole North meanwhile is told that he has to take a couple of weeks off by his captain. On top of that, he is to check in 2 times a week with a doctor. North hands in his badge and leaves for the day, feeling that his whole job has been a weight strapped to his chest. Walking home, he sees a group of men assaulting a homeless man, pushing over his cart. As they leave, Cole tells them to apologize to the man, and one of the men try and start a fight with him, but Cole grabs his hand, subduing him and the others, getting them to apologize for messing with the homeless man. The men leave, wondering if he's a cop, but one of them says that cops don't do that. Cole helps the homeless man, and after he leaves, Cole realizes what he did, breaking down in the street as a hooded Matt arrives, offering to buy the detective a coffee. Daredevil issue 13 was yet another masterpiece of an issue as Wilson's life comes crashing down around him, but is saved by his loyal friend Wesley. I do so love seeing Wesley get to work and sort out Wilson's problems. It's so much fun how this big guy like the Kingpin has his life just ruined by something so simple as a murder, and Wesley is the one who has to fix everything, and he's the one who's basically in charge of Wilson's life. It's so much fun, and as was Matt's part in this story about learning his goals and skills again, and I like that it looks like he'll be maybe imparting some wisdom onto Cole, who's kind of going through his own problems as well, and that could lead to an interesting team up that has me super excited for the coming issues. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10.